Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my typical trifecta Monday, I call it. I was able to shoot. I realized I haven't shot my Taurus in about a month now. Just, ammo start getting expensive. You're doing 20, 40, 60, 80 of that. And that's one box. Imagine if you're doing two boxes, 40, 80, 100. I'm not spending $200 in ammo. That's just not going to happen. So I shoot that like once a month, and then I shoot my Phoenix arm, which I absolutely like now. I really like my Phoenix arm. I mean, it's a second to get used to that funky type of movement, but I've got used to it. Then I shot my my Burner TCR. Always love shooting that. I always like shooting anything where I don't have to collect all the balls, no pun intended. Just collecting, just getting all the balls and putting back in. I shot the 12, then I shot the 8, then I shot, I think, 8 more. So I absolutely love my Burner TCR. It's always been reliable. If it can be pushed up a little bit, but I'm simply okay with that. My salt supply is always next to my bed. And for all those that are like, oh, you got kids, there's no way my child can open that, and just no way. Then I have a safe for my big stuff, and then my high point, I have a lock on it and it's not even loaded. So worst case scenario, my Taurus is on my side, my salt supply is right there, and my TCR is beside my bed. And then I'm not even talking about my other, like the Umarex that's sit up in HDB, but it's really for looks. I don't really use them for anything anymore. I haven't shot them maybe 4 months. But it was a good weekend of shooting. I know everybody's seen this picture of the guy at the Olympics just looking like a G. Just shooting with one hand, I guess with a cigarette in his mouth, or something like that. I've seen so many memes of it, but it's now that's the way how you do it. If you want to look cool with it, that's the way to look cool. Yeah. So one thing I always learn about my burner is, it's always been reliable. I've never had a problem with it. I need to shoot my less lethal, my EDC burner, but sometime this year, Christmas gift to me, it's gonna be that Grimberg. I don't know how I'm gonna afford it. I may have to do payment plans or something, but that's gonna be my gift to me. And granted, I don't need any more less lethal. I'm absolutely good, but I'm very solid on my less lethal. Even my regular guns, I don't really have a need for anything else. I mean, I could do an AR-15. I definitely want to keep that loaded in the house because I do not want that to go through walls. But I could definitely do an AR-15 with a 22 long rifle. I just love 22 long rifle based upon how cheap it is. I mean, you know, you pay $3.99, you got a box of 50. You pay $6, you got a box of 100. So that is my go-to weapon, and a 9 to do it. I have a 9, and it's legit. Just a little pricey on the ammo. But my 22 is what I feel comfortable with. If I do have to go lethal in the sense of they can possibly live, but if you shoot your lethal, you shoot it for just shooting. But I always think about life. I always think about saving lives, and if I can do it with a less lethal, by all means, I'm gonna go less lethal. If I can't do less lethal, then I do what I have to do. And if that's what I have to do, it's gonna be done. So, didn't mean to use so many D's. That wasn't my intention. But, there. Yep, but it's a good weekend for my less lethal and lethal. If anybody in the comments, tell me what is your lethal and less lethal. It seems like it's either all lethal or all less lethal, and I'm like, why you can't have both? You know, I'm like, it's like a choices of women. You don't just gotta choose. Well, I mean, legally you gotta choose one, but date everybody. See what you like. It's all right to like different versions. So, I mean, I know that sounds a little sexist, but it's kind of, that's the best analogy I can think of. But my less lethal, I love my less lethal, but it can only go so far. And I love lethal, but it goes too far. And at the end of the day, nobody got $25,000 to get me out of jail. So people talk about, well, I shoot my lethal and this and this. I shoot my lethal. I don't have no backup outside my U.S. gun shield. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. But anyway, if you got lethal and less lethal, put in the comments what you got and tell me why. I like the 22 long rifle. I'm probably gonna get a 22 long rifle LR assault rifle. I love it. I love the cheapness, and it still works today. So anyway, have a good one.